morning, students. Atoms and molecules, video part 3. So in this lesson, I am going to teach about average atomic mass and molecules and the classification of molecules. So the first topic, average atomic mass, AAM. So how we have to measure the average atomic mass of an element? How can one measure the average atomic mass of an element? Many elements exist as a isotopes. Many elements are naturally exist as a isotope. Some of the elements only exist alone. So in this situation, we need to calculate the average atomic mass. So most of the elements are exist in isotope forms. So already we know that isotope. What is isotope? Same element have same atomic number but different mass number. Already we know the familiar example is hydrogen. So hydrogen have 3 isotopes: protium, deuterium, tritium. Okay, so from this 3 types of hydrogen isotopes, we are using to calculate the average atomic mass. Okay, so it is somewhat more complicated because most of the naturally occurring elements exist as a mixture of isotopes. Most of the elements exist as a mixture of isotopes. So each of which has its own mass. So in this isotope, each isotopes have unique mass or own mass. So thus it is essential to consider this isotopic mixture while calculating the atomic mass of an element. It is very essential to consider the mixture of isotopes while calculating the atomic mass of an element. Okay. So the average atomic mass of an element is weighed average of the mass of its naturally occurring isotope. So how the average atomic mass is calculated? The average atomic mass of its naturally occurring isotopes. From naturally occurring isotopes, you have to calculate the average atomic mass of an element. But the abundance of isotopes each elements may differ. From the mixture of isotope, one isotope present in large quantity in atmosphere, the same element, the another isotope have less amount they occur in nature. Okay, so that's why the abundance is very important when we are calculating the average atomic mass. Okay, so the abundance of isotope of each element may differ. So the abundance of all these isotopes are taken into consideration while calculating the atomic mass. Then what do we mean by a weighted average? Okay, consider an element which exists as a mixture of 50% of an isotope have a mass of 9 AMU. AMU means atomic mass unit. So let us consider the one type of element mixture is 50%. So the 50% of that isotope, they have the mass is 9 AMU. So another 50% of isotope, their mass is 10 AMU. Okay, one isotope, the abundance is 50%, the mass is 9 AMU, and another isotope, the abundance is 50%, and the atomic mass is 10 AMU. Then its average atomic mass is calculated by using the general formula. So this is the general formula of average atomic mass. So average atomic mass is equal to mass of first isotope. So mass of first isotope multiplied percentage of abundance of first isotope. Okay. Mass of first isotope multiplied with percentage abundance of first isotope plus mass of second isotope multiplied with the percentage of second abundance of second isotope. So there is a general formula. So percentage means we have to divide it with 100. Okay. So we have to substitute in this formula. So already we know that the mass of first isotope is 9. Then multiplied with the abundance is 50%. So divided by 100. We have to convert it into percentage. Plus the second isotope mass is atomic mass unit is 10 multiplied with the abundance is 50 divided by 100. Okay, so simplify this form, we get 4.5 plus 5. So then we have to add, we will get 9.5 is the average atomic mass of those mixture. 9.5 atomic mass unit AMU. So that is a formula of calculating average atomic mass. Once again I repeat the formula. Mass of the first isotope multiplied with percentage of abundance of first isotope plus mass of second isotope multiplied with percentage abundance of second isotope. So the atomic mass of an element given the periodic table. The atomic masses of an element given in the periodic table. So our average atomic masses of element given in the periodic table, they are average atomic masses. Sometimes the term atomic weight is used in means average atomic mass. In some cases in the periodic table they given average atomic mass. In sometimes they given weight, atomic weight is used to mean average atomic mass. So it is observed from the periodic table the atomic masses of most of the elements are not whole number. It's a very important point. In periodic table, mostly the atomic masses of an element not whole numbers. They have some fractional value. For instance, the atomic mass of carbon is given in the periodic table. They given 12.01. They have fractional value AMU, not 12.00 AMU. So the reason is that while calculating the atomic mass of a carbon, both of its natural isotopes, such as what are the carbon isotopes? We have carbon 12 and carbon 13. Both are carbon isotopes. So one carbon atomic mass is 12, another carbon atomic mass is 13. So both isotopes we have to calculate the average atomic mass of carbon is 12.01 AMU. So naturally abundance of C12 and C13s are 98.90%. Both are naturally occur in 98.90% and 1.10% respectively. C12 obtain 98.90% and C13 obtain only 1.10%. So that we have to calculate the average atomic mass of carbon as follows. So already we know the formula. So average atomic mass of carbon is equal to the first carbon mass is 12, the abundance is 98.9 divided by 100 plus the second carbon atomic mass is 13, the abundance is 1.1 divided by 100, so we'll get 11.868 plus 0.143, we have to add, we will get 12.011 AMU. So 12.01 AMU is the average atomic mass of carbon. So it is important to understand that if it is mentioned that atomic mass of carbon is 12 AMU, so they round off into 12 AMU. So it is refers to the average atomic mass of carbon isotope, not the mass of the individual atom of carbon. 12 AMU is not the individual mass of, not a mass of individual atom of carbon. It's the average atomic mass of carbon isotopes. So in this table they list out some atomic mass of some elements. So first atomic number 1 is a hydrogen element, the symbol is H. The atomic mass is 1.008 AMU. Then the atomic number 2 is a helium, symbol is He. Atomic mass, average atomic mass is 4.003 AMU. Then atomic number 3, name is lithium, symbol is Li. The average atomic mass is 6.941 AMU. Then atomic number 4 is beryllium, symbol is Be. Then the average atomic mass is 9.012 AMU. Then atomic number 5, boron, symbol is B. The average atomic mass is 10.811 AMU. So this is the list of some atomic mass of elements. So they given another example how we have to calculate the average atomic mass of oxygen. It's very important question also. This is an important 2 mark question. How we have to calculate the average atomic mass of oxygen. Okay, so oxygen is the most abundant element in both the earth crust as well as in the human body. Oxygen is the most abundant element in the both the earth crust and the human body. So it exists as a mixture of 3 stable isotopes in nature. So oxygen exists as a 3 isotopes in nature. So they list out in the tabular column. So what are the isotopes? Oxygen 16, oxygen 17, oxygen 18. So atomic number for all the oxygen is 8, mass number is only different. For first isotope the mass number is 16, the second isotope is mass number 17, third isotope mass number is 18. Okay, so the mass is given in the fractional value. So what is the mass they given? Oxygen 16, they have the fractional value 15.9949. So we have to round off it 16. Here 16.9991. So the atomic mass is 17. Then the third isotope of oxygen 17.992. So they round off into 18. The percentage abundance or occurrence of oxygen first isotope is occurring naturally 99.757%. Then second isotope 17, oxygen 17 occur 0.038%. Then oxygen 18 isotope occur 0.205. Then we have to substitute in the formula. So the atomic mass of oxygen, already we know that they are using this value 15.9949 and they multiplied with the percentage abundance 99.757. So 99.757 divided by 100, we get this value. 99.757 divided by 100, we get 0.99757. Plus the second isotope, the mass is 16.9991 and 0.038 divided by 100, we get 0.00038. Then the third isotope is 17.9992 into 0.205 divided by 100, we get 0.00205. Then we have to multiply it and add, we will get 15.99 AMU. So round off it 16. Okay, so the average atomic mass of oxygen is 16 AMU. Students, it is very, very important. 2 more questions. Then the another example, boron naturally occurs as a mixture of boron 10 and boron 11. So how the atomic mass is 10? Because they contain 5 proton and 5 neutron. So 5 plus 5, 10. In the second isotope, they have 5 proton and 6 neutron. So 5 plus 6, 11. So we get 2 isotope of boron. One is 10, another one is 11. So the percentage abundance is given. Boron 10 is 20% and boron 11 is 80. So we have to calculate the atomic mass of boron in this formula. So atomic mass of boron is equal to, the mass is 10 multiplied with 20 divided by 100 plus another isotope 11 mass into abundance is 80 divided by 100. So simplify that, we'll get 2 plus 8.8. So the average atomic mass of boron is 10.8 AMU. Okay, so next topic is molecules and molecular mass. So in this topic, we are going to discuss about molecules, then the classification of molecules. Except noble gases. So atom of most of the elements are found in the combined form with itself or the atom of other element. It is called molecule. Okay, except noble gases. So you know that periodic table. In the periodic table, 18th group we have noble gases: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. So those noble gases exist alone, exist single. So the other elements are found in naturally as a molecule. They combined with the same element or combined with the other element. Okay. So most of the elements are found in the combined form with itself or atom of other elements. They are called as molecule. This is the important point. What is by molecule? So atom of different element combined to form a molecule. Or atom of same element is combined to form a molecule. So a molecule is a combination of two or more atoms held together by strong chemical force of attraction. So simply say that it is called chemical bonding. So what is chemical bonding? It is an attractive force between the combining atom. Simply we have to say that it is an attractive force between the combining atom. Okay, so a molecule is a combination of two or more atoms held together by strong chemical force. Strong chemical force of attraction is called chemical bonding. So some structure of molecules given in the picture is a oxygen. Oxygen is a diatomic molecule. Two oxygen atoms are chemically combined. So is the structure of the oxygen molecule. Here water, formula is H2O. So two hydrogen chemically combined with one oxygen. This is a salt, sodium chloride structure is sodium chloride molecule structure is a sugar, glucose structure. Then classification of molecules. So already we know that molecule means two or more atoms chemically combined through strong bond. They are called as molecule. So a molecule may contain atom of same element or may contain atom of two or more element joined in a fixed ratio. So already we know that the law learned in 9th standard itself. Law of definite proportion. Law of definite proportion. So for example water. So in everywhere we have to analyze the water molecular formula is H2O because the two hydrogen is chemically combined with one oxygen. So it is a definite proportion. So does not change the formula of water. Okay, it's a fixed proportion. For any kind of the formula, the ratio is fixed. They said by law of definite proportion. Thus, a molecule may be an element or compound if the molecules is made up of similar kind of atom. Is called homoatomic molecule. Similar kind of atom is chemically combined. They are called homoatomic molecule. The molecule consists of atom of different element. Different elements are chemically combined means they are called heteroatomic molecule. Okay. Same type of molecule or same kind of molecule combined means they are called homoatomic molecule. Different elements are chemically combined, they are called a heteroatomic molecule. So a compound is a heteroatomic molecule. Okay. Another very important question, atomicity. They are asking in two more questions. What is atomicity? So number of atoms present in a molecule is called atomicity. Number of atoms present in a molecule is the atomicity. Very, very important question. Number of atoms present in the molecule is called atomicity. So in this tabular column, they list out atomicity of some molecules. So atomicity 1. So number of atom only 1. They are called monoatomic. So all inert gases, example helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon. Then atomicity 2. So that means two atom chemically combined. They are called diatomic. Example, hydrogen is a diatomic, oxygen is a diatomic, like that. Then atomicity 3. That means three atom similar atom chemically combined, they form triatomic molecule. Example, ozone. Ozone means three oxygen atom chemically combined. Then more than 3 they are called polyatomic. More than 3 they are chemically combined, they are called polyatomic. So single atom present means they are called monoatomic. 2 atom chemically combined, they are called diatomic. 3 atom chemically combined, they are called triatomic. More than 3 they are called polyatomic. So already given the example, let us consider oxygen. Oxygen is two allotropic form. One is O2, another one is O3. O2 means oxygen molecule, O3 is the ozone. The two allotropic, two different form of oxygen. Allotrope means different form. So in the oxygen molecule, there are 2 oxygen atom. So that's why the atomicity is 2. In ozone, atomicity is 3. Okay. So both atoms are similar oxygen. That's why they are called homo. Oxygen molecule is a diatomic. Ozone is a homo triatomic molecule. So let us consider the exist as a diatomic molecule or hydrogen. hydrogen is a homodiatomic. Two hydrogen chemically combined. So already explained oxygen. Nitrogen also diatomic. Two nitrogen chemically combined. And halogens. What are the halogens? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So all the halogen family they are exist as a diatomic. That means two chemically combined. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine. So two fluorine combined. So we have two chlorine combined, Cl2, two bromine combined, Br2 and two iodine combined. And ozone already explained you, three oxygen atom chemically combined, they are called a homotriatomic molecule. So more than three means they are called polyatomic. Then consider as a heteroatomic molecule. So diatomic, triatomic. So it means two atom but different elements they chemically combine. For example, heterodiatomic. So one is hydrogen chloride. Example is hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen and chlorine both are different. So two different element exist. They are called a heterodiatomic molecule. So water is another example of heterotriatomic. Two hydrogen and one oxygen. Totally three elements are different elements are present. So they are called a heterotriatomic. So atomicity is 3 in water. Two hydrogen and one oxygen. That's why they are called a heterotriatomic molecule. Okay, students. So that's all about the today topic. So you have to learn thoroughly. Thank you, students.